All right, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Saturday afternoon broadcast. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a great week. Mine was pretty chill, busy, but chill. Can't really complain there. Got started a little early today, huh? We got started and we hit the live button around 12:45. That's different. That's different. Sure, all the things are good. What's up, Q? Cyrus, Zill. What's going on, sir? Freddie. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing good. Cabby, what's going on, sir? Happy Saturday. We got Cyrus in the group, Wee's in the group, Cabby's in the group. Gotta invite Freddie. Invite. Go. And then we just need you. So, plan today. Some of the status knocked out, huh? Think? I don't think there's a lot of XP involved with this, but we can at least get them out of our log. There's Q. We also have one to start in Antonica, which I think will be XP because that's a level 51. That is, what's the name of that one? The journey is half the fun. That's the one we need to start. I haven't started it. So I guess the question is, what do we want to do first? Should we just start with the lowest one and go down the list? Oh, you lowered your voice and said, and you. Whatever, Q. Whatever. My son is like talking behind me, so it's hard to, my brain can't, it tries to focus on what he's saying versus what I'm saying to you guys. So, welcome to my brain. All right. So we have the lowest level one, which is a missing mask. We need Billy. Sai says, hey, I'd like to at least finish teachings. Okay. Which is teachings of Euro. We said, welcome to the weekly slaughter. Yeah, we still have Billy. I also have training as a shield. And we have restoring the Ghoulbane, which I think we're on the final part of that one. But it's in that epic zone, which we should be able to handle now that we are higher levels. It'll be gray, but we can at least finish it out. That's for Ghoulbane. Yeah, so what do we want to do first? I'll let the group decide on that. And we will just go from there. That was like 10 levels ago. Yeah. Do we want to do teachings a Euro first? Or hope we with the DPS outside? I'm good with anything because I don't have any of those quests, says Freddy. I half expected Freddy to be like, all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. When I said we were doing in Discord, I was like, I think we're going to do quest updates today. I half expected Freddy to just be like, all right, catch y'all tomorrow. I'll be in the stream, but. All right, let's go to Farrot then. You can drink coffee at your leisure, so as we.
Hello there, kind adventurer.
Farrot is off of
Overlord himself.
Wandering
Go ahead,
Steps.
take a look.
Sure. Argle Bargle, Vindicator of the Coin. Nice. I like the name. I enjoy it. Argle Bargle. To the Ferrots. I made this tune because you all really need a power feed, so that's what I do. Thank you, Freddie, and we appreciate you, sir. I have 4. I have Ghoulbane, Shield, Hero, and Missing Mask. Those are the 4 quests that I have up on my tracker right now. Cleaned my stove this morning, chat, and I'm sore from doing that. How do you get sore from cleaning a stove? Like I did a deep clean on it. I used the wrong cleaner, so I didn't get it like clean, but it's ready for Thanksgiving stuff, so that's all I was really cared about. Did you get a different shield? That one looks different. Or my eyes just are associating different colors today. I just never noticed like the colors in it. I remember the symbol. I just don't remember seeing the colors. It does look more vivid. Maybe the zone. It could be, I guess, the lighting in the zone maybe or something. Ambiance. Ambience. Anybody got that ambient? Hints? Sleeping real good. I don't know where I'm going, so I'm just following the shield. Dude's name is Warrant. Better have one. Do I have my mount on? I do. Is this the monks that you need, where you have to kill the phases of monks or whatever. Vaguely remember it. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that we did this, but my brain logged into retail today. Bobby was on for a little bit. While I was waiting on timers and cleaning stuff, I was doing 2025 summer days, Somerset, or the summer quest from the Panda Summer, whatever it's called, the summer series. Days of Summer. There you go. Got it. Finally got there. Hey, there's a bouncer. No, never mind. It's not the bouncer that we need, but a bouncer. Time to murder. Oh, does he have the quest? Shit. Didn't expect. Abby's probably on the same step I'm on. If I had to guess. What's up, Bobby? Bobby. I mean, I see it in the quest tracker for him, but I don't see the step he's on. You're right, because he's not in the same zone as us. But I do see that he has, he has a quest, which I'm assuming he was working it when we were working it. So he's probably at the same step me and Q are on. If I'm investigating correctly. Do you have 5? Oh, you started Journey is Half the Fun. I need to start that. Bobby, did they ship you the GPU outside of the computer or what? I was really confused when you posted in Discord the screenshot or the photo of your GPU. I thought you had bought a pre-build kind of setup. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it is heavy. That makes sense. So, like, because some of the manufacturers, they ship those types of computers and they have foam on the inside that protects everything from shipping and stuff like that. So when you had the box outside of the computer, I was like, wow, they actually shipped it piece and pieces, I guess. But see if I can see the quest since he's in the zone with us now. Oh, it still doesn't show me. Well, it shows me missing mask, but it won't show me what's happening. I can only see the updates for a missing mask for Cabby, not the rest of it. A little choppy or laggy. Yeah. See what the monitor does. What's up, Mega? Also, Bobby, and I know I mean, this might be over information, but make sure in Windows that you set um, the whatchamacallit. Hold on. You go to display settings and you want to go into advanced display settings and make sure you have it set to, the refresh rate. You want to make sure you have it set to whatever. So it's 144 or 240, whatever your monitor will be. Or whatever your monitor currently is. If you only have a 60 hertz monitor right now, leave it at 60. But if you have a 144 hertz monitor, go to display, advanced display, make sure it's set to 144 because sometimes those default settings just go in there and it doesn't automatically update for the refresh rate. But I mean, the tweaking will happen when you get the new monitor. That's when we'll go down the list and tweak some stuff in the EQ2 settings and make it look a little better on you. I don't know the other setting that you said you dropped it from 31 to 5. I don't know if that with AMD processors, I don't think that one makes a big a difference as it does for Intel processors. What's up, Jorm? Yeah, like Mega said, the whole P-core efficiency core thing is Intel. Yeah. Yeah, Bobby got a new computer and he's rocking out some nice hardware now, so making sure he's got all the settings correct. But I'd wait for tweaking until you get once you get the new monitor in and get that set up, then worry about tweaking the graphics to make everything smooth. I mean, you can try tweaking them right now if you want. That's up to you, but it might all change when you get the new monitor. Got a big boy monitor coming in. Oh, we got a 34-inch ultra wide. Bobby, are you Patreon to Dark UI or anything? Okay, because you're probably going to need the scaling thing that he does for the UI. Can't remember the name. I'm not a current Patreon to him, so I don't have that setting to tell you exactly where that's at in there, but I know he has some settings for ultra wides and the higher resolution stuff for EQ2, so I want to look into that. If it wasn't for Dark UI, my text would be so small, says Freddy. Yeah. Yeah. And I think isn't that's the one of the main features that's behind his Patreon access, right? So I hear I mean, the dude does a lot of work with Dark UI. I love Dark UI. So he earns every dollar that he gets from that. But I think that's one of the main features people look for in EQ2 right now is the scaling. Yeah. I really don't know why I can't see Abby's updates in the group. Let me just close out of the window and then reopen it. Nope, that doesn't do shit. It's wild to me that Darkpaw hasn't updated their stuff to work correctly with 4K monitors. Yeah, I think it's just, I mean, I'm not running a 4K, I'm running 1440p, but I feel like that's one of those things that isn't really in there. It might be on a board somewhere, but I doubt it's like one of their main things to work on right now. But yeah, I agree. It really should be. But some people are upgrading hardware a lot. And 4K monitors are starting to become pretty popular. Yeah, the free stuff I just use as a backup, Bobby. I would just keep it separate. So like when you need to, like if something happens with the SteelSeries set, then you know, can test to make sure it's not just something with the computer instead of the peripheral.
Hooray!
Let me pull up the walkthrough unless somebody already has it and can lead us. This is the teachings of Euro. We gotta go near CT. Let's all follow size on it. I think we should all like follow side and make it look like he's a boxer. So oh no, the follow thing has led me shiny. I got it. Even put inside the 4K monitor thing, having a scalable UI is pretty basic. It's blah, blah, blah. Accessibility feature. And that, let's be honest, since their customer base is approaching the geriatric area, gamers with our eyesight ain't the best. Yeah, I agree. UI scaling should be pretty basic in 2025. But didn't they just do a UI overhaul with EQ2? Not when I say overhaul, I meant more back end stuff. It's not like they changed features of the UI. They did something in the background with the UI, but didn't include any scaling as far as I know. Yeah, I know that. They did something with UI, though. Or am I thinking of EQ1? I might be mixing up my game updates. As far as I know, EQ2 can be updated to your preferences as we, for the most part, yeah. I don't know anything about UI changes, but you could use a refresh for sure. Didn't it take them like 20 years just to update it to 16 bits? I'm thinking of the other. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta put it in the crock pot, okay? And just let it, let it cook. On low. You just gotta put it in the crock pot, mix it all together, put it on low, let it sit there for 8 hours. Like Paul doesn't bake, they slow cook. Yeah. 30-man crew and a 6-man dev team really hurt you too, says Bobby. Yeah. I don't envy the job, to be honest. As fun as I think it would be to work as a dev in a game, the amount of daily rage quit that I would have is pretty high. Running at 1340, 1440 without UI issues. Nice, I'm running at 1440p as well. Not on stream. Y'all see 1080 that I push out. My gaming monitor is 1440p though, curved. 27 inch, not a 32 or anything fancy. Six-man dev team. I mean, I want to say that's 6-man, but they also work on EQ1. So they're like, I'm pretty sure there's six, it's not a lot. I would say 10 devs between EQ1 and EQ2. Maybe. I mean, I probably should know this, but I don't. I don't know, Jan. I really don't know. I just go by what I see. And I want to say there's not a lot. Oh, okay. I got you, Megan. Megan says he thinks there's 6 to 7 people dedicated to EQ2, and then there's some crossover mainly with the art team. Freddie says, if I didn't play this game at launch and for 10 years plus after, I would not be playing this game today. That's Freddie. But my info's old. I haven't talked to our dev in quite a while. I've had a few devs come in the stream, but I try not to talk shop with them because I just assume they're, in their own time, just watching and relaxing on the internet. So I don't want to be like, hey, so how about this stuff? I like it. I like when conversations come natural about that things, not just, so while I got you here, let me get some numbers from you. Cyrus says, okay, we need to go to Zek, EL, and RV. Zek next? Question mark. I think this sums up most of the player population, to be honest, says Ween. Yeah, okay, so Zek. Going over to Zek. Wikibob, 6 dedicated devs and 1 dev is strictly for trade scaling equals 7-person crew. We should be able to tell the team size from the credits, but I don't have any idea where to find those because the game never ends. There is no credits. Can't have credits until the end, James. Right? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's probably credits somewhere, and I'm assuming it's on the site somewhere under the knowledge base, but like it would be interesting after each expansion, though, if the like once you finish the signature solo timeline, a credit reel would roll. That would be pretty cool. Or maybe you get a book with a credit reel or something. That'd be interesting. Or like a shout out. Where'd everybody go? There's Cyrus. Who's leading us here? Or do you need me to? Just tell me and I'll pull up locations and do the things. Reeves for group wipes, yeah. I mean, for a team their size, it's impressive they're able to crank out what they do. Hey, what's up, Dark Inside? Happy Saturday, sir. Hope you're having a good one. That would be a funny feature after every raid, it lists who messed up. Yeah. Jim Bob done pulled the whole zone, wiped the raid. Content for the new expansion actually looks pretty neat, says Megan. I didn't watch the EQ2 live stream, Dark. It's IRL. Like what you see on stream is basically my free time these days right now. Like I could show you that like the amount of my gaming PC hasn't even been turned on since Tuesday. So like it was on, I turned it on today during some cleaning timers. Like I did, there were so many things I needed to do and that I want to do because I've been working on setting up some vertical recording stuff for clips. Haven't done that. I have to start prepping for December's overlay because, you know, during December we do the Christmas theme. And then all the other stuff that I have to go do. We still have Steins to make. September has been working on that. Got 4 of those to push out. We're a year behind on those. I do have Snookin's mat. I finally got that in. I just got to get it to him. What are we doing here? Killing this guy. Got it. I need Lizzie to log in EQ2 so I can give her chrono, but she's been playing WoW. Easy. All right, EL first. Guess we got to run back since evac's probably on cooldown. You have kids, your free time is their time until the turn 26. Yeah. EverQuest 2 2004 had 759 credits. Wow, a lot. But also, how many of that? How many people out of those credits were voice actors? Because 2004, I think, that was one of the last. They only did voice acting for like a little bit there. I think that just got too expensive. EverQuest 2 Kingdom of Sky, a group of 208 people, says James. EverQuest Dragons of Norath, a group of 177 people, and the rest is behind a paywall. That'd be a pretty good superpower to have. No paywall. Your mutant power is to get rid of paywalls. Really weird that you would pay all the credits of the game. I mean, there's probably ways to get it, I guess. Reasons as to why to paywall, I can't answer that. Anybody got anything going on this weekend? Kiddos are all out of school for the next week. I go back to work Monday, Tuesday, and half a Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, we're out of work due to the Thanksgiving here in the States. Oh, you leave for your trip on Monday. Nice, Dark. You get any anxiety before traveling? I do. Even though it says I go back to work on December 1st. Damn. Nice, Q. Having lunch tomorrow with some friends and going to watch a play afterwards. Nice. Very cool. Be back in time for the stream. All good. And my remote laptop won't connect to the net, so work will pile up. Did you try asking it nicely, Q? Freddie says my wife wants to do something for my birthday, but we've had, when you've had as many as I just want to, breathing is good enough for me. I hear that. Make sure everybody's here Yeah, I think we're good. Y'all done scared him off. Sweet. Endgame credits list John Smedley as a president. I guess gave up updating it a while ago. Yeah. Sarah says I always feel like I'm being watched in this area. It's almost a dad joke. Getting there. Remember when the beholders were dangerous in EQ1? I mean, the aggro range on those beholders in EO at level is ridiculous. In EQ2 and Enchanted Lands, they have a crazy aggro range for heroic mobs. He's down there swimming instead of taking the bridge. Okay, we'll wait for Q. I think she got stuck under the bridge. There she is. He's a dork. I feel like Sai is trying to get us stuck. Making sure you're paying attention. Yeah. What's up, Twitch the Toll Troll? How you doing? Happy Saturday. We are doing some Heritage Quest updates today. We're attempting to, anyways.
Lord Cirrus just redeemed first-person mode.
No. First person mode engaged. Alright, I need to show the 4 collected marks to Scythen. We gotta go back to the Pharaoh. Just bored and wishing I had a PC again for MMOs. Oh no. The withdrawal set in, huh? Next thing you know, you're looking at MMOs for your phone or something. Getting sucked into those small screen MMO games. I don't game on my phone as much as I probably could. Old school RuneScape. I mean, you could on a phone. There's also like the other. I mean, there's a few different MMOs you can play. I don't know if they're any good. I know there's a few out there. Like the idle games on phones. Let the computer do the work while I'm just opening chests. Yeah. Return and speak to Scythen, who becomes Scythen the last and attacks you. Okay, so we gotta wait till everybody's there to talk to Scythen. So, heads up. Don't want to kill him and then somebody not be around. I did see that Netflix is trying to get me to install games now. Guess they have games on Netflix. I hear Veronica yelling down the hallway. It'll work itself out, I think. Freddy is inside Wii. Weird.
Say what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not lying. Look. You can see Freddy inside Wii. Not without limitations. Letting the elves out to breathe a little bit. They're running amok. He says they're close. They are great friends. Feature catalog collection strategy game. Nice. You have a low price offer. Have you guys attempted the carpet quest yet? We have. We're down to the last named for the most part of the group. I think we and Tabby have a few updates to catch up on, but for the most part, we're just waiting to get high enough to kill the last mob. All right, let's wait for everybody to get here. Will become attackable. And then we murder him. The gen is rough, yeah. That's what we attempted him twice, and he murders us. So we're just waiting until we get a few more levels under our belts, and then we'll try again. He vanished. There he is. All right, speak to Scythen, who reappears when he's last killed. Click the rock behind Scythen to complete the... Oh, he just... Oh, no. I didn't talk to him. Oh, we each have to kill him? Yeah. Man, this crap is rigged. Oh yeah, you gotta have 60 mega. Sorry.
Well met.
Congrats, guys. We leveled the guild. Level 24. Oh, thank you, AI. I appreciate that. What's your thoughts on Daybreak shutting down Hero's Journey and other private servers? I don't know, if I'm honest.
Hello.
I don't mind. I think the private... It's when private servers start making money. That's when it gets complicated, I feel like. So when the private servers start charging people to do certain things or have certain access or things like that, that's when you end up on a radar. And I didn't try Hero's Journey. I didn't play it. I did play, I still play. What's the other one? Quorum. MP99, but, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a good look, and I don't know if Daybreak likes doing what they have to do in that situation. But I wish they could take the cues from those games and maybe give us some kind of event server or something that looks like that, you know? everybody done with that one? So, like, if they're going to shutter somebody's hobby, we'll call the private servers that for right now, even though I know some of those were making money and they were making good money. Um, if they're going to shutter a hobby like that, at least take from that because they can see that there's a player base there. They're playing their original, that based off the original game. They need to kind of try to see a way of maybe bringing those players over or back to the game, not just shutter it and be like, well, if you don't like it, too bad. So it would be nice if they kind of made like a THJ event server or something like that when they when they have to shutter those servers. Um, I don't think that will ever happen. I'm thinking we'll hit up Nectropos and just see if we can get a Billy update. If we don't get a Billy update, we'll do Ghoulbane and finish out that one. Or do you want to do Ghoulbane and then Billy? Closet Hero's Journey was raking in 100K per month. No way Daybreak could just let that slide. That's and I mean that's a lot from a private server, and yeah, when you start making, I mean you could start making any money from it, and I feel like you're going to get on a radar, and then if you're pulling player counts from a game that's already making money from people, and you're using the base property of that game, and then you start pulling money and higher player counts, you're going to end up on a there's a sheet somewhere where you're on, and they're going to monitor it, see what they're going to do, what they have to do according to their terms, you know. I think our update isn't it here on the beach? Because we got to go in Cauldron Hollow. Hold on. Why are y'all flying? Where are y'all going? Ghoulbane. Restoring the Ghoulbane? I need to defeat the Vampire Descendant and the Torg and Nectalos. Descendant of Torg. Yeah, Cauldron Hollow, which is over here. Let's begin by clicking one of the statues by a house. Several groups of lost souls will spawn throughout the zone. Kill each set one at a time. Otherwise, the boss spawns will become bugged. Followed by the named monster that spawns immediately after they die. The Troll Plunderer, Haunted Nightmare, Bumwork, the Oppressor. Once each of the named is dead, kill the Descendant, and two ghosts will spawn at the gate and walk to the center zone. So we're gonna begin by clicking on the on the statues by a house, several groups of lost souls will spawn. Mega says, that said, they should absolutely be looking at what Hero's Journey offered and incorporate that. I agree. I feel like private servers shouldn't be allowed to make more money than the cost to pay the server fee. I think the big sell for Hero's Journey was that it was more solo friendly and multi-classing, but I don't know the punches about it, says Mega. I agree. I didn't play it. I did hear about it and heard nothing but good things, but I never gave it a shot before all the drama hit the fan. There's still mobs up over here. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Several groups of lost souls will spawn throughout the zone. Kill each set one at a time. Otherwise, the boss spawns will become bugged. Follow the named monster that spawns immediately after they die. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about killing those. So now we kill these lost souls here. Well, I don't think you have to click the statue. They're already up.
Greetings.
Look to deal with. The stop them.
I think they spawn after we click the first statue around the zone.
Hello.
Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the descendant of Toreg to spawn. And he won't spawn until we clear out the lost souls. I just feel like Daybreak has been milking the IP without actually caring about it, and that's why the private servers have gained the popularity they have. I don't want to say Daybreak doesn't care about it, but I do feel like there is a sense of how can I word this? Complacency, I guess, or maybe that's not the right word. I don't know. I think private servers in general are going to be popular regardless of the fact, because everybody, anytime there's something new, people don't want change. They want what was old or what was that they were originally playing. So private servers are always going to be popular. I just think once the popularity gets to a point where that those people that are hosting those private servers are making more money off an original copyright is when it gets into that shady area. Because I think if Hero's Journey, I really do think if Hero's Journey was still around and they weren't charging people for certain things, they probably would still be there. I doubt anybody would have noticed. They'll notice now, you know. Yeah. Exactly. There you go. I mean, that's also there's certain restrictions with private server streaming for content creators. A lot of private servers don't want content creators or streamers streaming their game on the internet. It's part of their terms of service. You have to have their approval before you do any type of online streaming. You can record, just can't share it. You can record what you want to record, but like that's why us streamers can't just stream any private server that we want. We have to have approval to stream private servers. Like I play Ascension, which is the WoW private server, or Project Ascension. I play that off stream. They have a strict, well, semi-strict. I do see people streaming it, but I'm just assuming they have permission to stream it, but I haven't requested permission to stream it or anything like that. I just play it off stream. Yeah. I just realized my toggle threat this window. Toggle threat this. My threat list isn't showing. There it is. It's back. I must have closed it by accident somehow. It's a content creator perk? No. It is a all access thing. I found that out. The threat list window is an all access feature, which never knew until I had a free to play account. Do you guys think the same action would have been taken if they weren't pulling in money, but still had the popularity? It feels like Daybreak felt they threatened by it. I mean, everything comes down to money. I think population is population's a short-term worry in my brain. My brain thinks population short-term because everything can have hype and have population. The population never stays. Like, it's going to fluctuate too much. Money, on the other hand, can extend that population. So when it comes down to the game bringing in the money, that's when you get in the radar. You're popular for, you know, a few months, whatever, you know, you're not hurting you're not hurting that game's sub count or anything like that. And the way it's going to fluctuate up and down, some months are going to be popular, some less popular. But now that you bring in 100K a month and your population is on a steady incline, or whatever, you bring in any money, really, not just 100K, you start bringing in any money and your population's on a steady incline, then somebody's going to pay attention to that somewhere. Were there people asking for the zone and I missed it? Guy in general chat? Oh, I don't have general up. We would have had to do this at level, though, and I don't think we would have been able to. Without a full 2 groups. Yeah, you got to be careful with what you say, Reeves, because you're part of the YouTube partner program thing. They allow P99. I think that's money. That through, I guess, a viewed population is money. Yeah, I know, Dar. I get it. I'm not saying anything that I don't think. Still my opinions. Oh, there they are.
To the death!
But I appreciate you, Dark. And it hasn't, not really anything I haven't said before. If anything, I've probably said worse. Damn, the Discord announcement just went out. Guess what, guys? We're live. Hour and 22 minutes later. Mega says, as long as he's not out here slagging the company and calling it into question the percentage of the devs that they care. Parentage of the devs that they care, yeah. I mean, they probably care, and I don't know. Meh. They do care. We'll say that. Alright, now we need to go talk to Lord Toranim Skyblade. You know what? We didn't check to see if we even needed this update. Did you need this update? Okay, you did. Sweet. I'm slacking in the quests. He's gonna get sent to the Daybreak PR training. Technically, I'm not a Daybreak employee. I'm just a content creator for their game. And they have the right to terminate that whenever they see fit. Yeah, I agree, Mega. I'm still surprised they let me be part of the content creator program. I was fully expecting the rejection email. No, it says I should speak to Toranim and North Kinos, so we have to do the whole sneak in thing. Unless you all want to kill some Kinosians. Poor Grug, yeah. That cloak will live in eternity. You. Me, you, and Grug. Down in a basement somewhere. Grug's like, I'm just gonna run out. Dead. EQ telling me to calm down. I was stressing her out. uh. Darkness Gaming, what's going on, sir? I'd be more shocked if they didn't. You always seem to have their fair take on things. Thank you. I appreciate that, Twitch toll. Going to North Kinos.
Hello.
Live streaming? Yeah, man. Appreciate that, Darkness. Thank you, sir. Just finished. I got you. Were you live streaming EQ2? Nice, dude. Okay. What server you been playing on? Are you taking the bell in, Iris? Is that allowed? I was gonna... I was going to, but Cyrus just took a bell, and I don't know where he went.
Why don't you go back to the deep dark place with Nora?
We went to Greystone Yard. Oh, well, me and Q are going to go... I'm going to go the way I normally go, Q. You want to follow me? I thought Cyrus was taking a different way that I didn't know about. Play a variety of horror games mostly and FPS. Nice, dude. Very cool. Here's the real question. EQ3. We'll get official word in EQ3 probably in 2028 would be my guess. Twitch and Toll Troll. That stuff is just out there whiteboarding right now. They don't... They're, what is that? What is that graph you do when you're playing a story? You got the circle in the middle of the whiteboard with the spider legs coming out of it. What's that called? Got a big old circle in the middle that says EQ3. Spider legs. 1 point in the mobile game. 1 point in the console game. One pointing to PC. Reproduction. No, there's a way of writing where you use the chart I'm talking about, like, or story building, I guess. And I can't, for some reason I want to say cloud something, but I know that's not the answer. That's not what I'm trying to say. When you're story building, some people use a process for writing out those stories. Brainstorming? No, I mean, it is a form of brainstorming, but it's... I'm gonna have to Google this. I'll know it when I see the word. I just don't know it right now. I'm running somewhere, so I'm trying to... Oh, we need to go down below. And then North Kinos. Waiting for Q. Venn diagram? No, I don't think that doesn't sound... Why am I having such a hard time remembering this? I'm gonna have to ask September Girl. That guy sees. That guy's seen things. This guy down here has seen things. Move Q. Excuse me. I think we can res us, right? Let me get another beer while we're figuring this out. I'll be right back. Don't res me yet. I'll be right back. I'm back.
You're not allowed in here.
Dude, did you need help how to get here? Or you might be better doing it yourself. I think I'm the one that got Q killed there.
Well met.
Welcome back, adventurer. Wife and daughter are headed out now for a 10-day cruise around Mexico, Honduras, etc. Getting a new PC just before their departure may have been planned. Says Bobby. Hell yeah. You sent your family out of the country. Oh, nice. Remember. Maybe it's just an outline. I don't know. Get back to neck. Good to go, Q. Gonna open up a port.
Remove yourself from my presence, outsider.
What's your thoughts on building a PC versus buying a pre-built nowadays? What I'm gaming on is a pre-built. It really just depends on your knowledge with PCs and your how you value your time. And it also comes down to price, to be honest, too, Twitch Troll. Sometimes the pre-built sales are way better on pre-builts than they can be with pricing it out and building it yourself. Right now, you're going to run into an issue if you're building yourself. Memory prices, memory and flash storage their prices are going up pretty high on those right now. I enjoy the control of building a PC, and I feel like they do last longer, at least in my experience. But pre-builds also have their own place in the game. Origin server, can you still level up if you can't group up? Are there enough people around to form groups while leveling? There on Origins, I would say yes, you can level up solo. It's just not a very enjoyable experience. I have a level 18 necromancer that I've been leveling up. He hasn't grouped at all. Actually there was one group I did for like 15 minutes, but it wasn't like a leveling group or anything like that. So you can experience and level up solo, but it's not a very fun experience. There are groups. A lot of the server is more top heavy, meaning higher level groups and people looking for group. There are a few groups here and there that you can make in the lower levels. I think once you get to like I would say probably 40s, that's when it gets tough finding groups. Just because you're in that middle zone where some people are grouping, some are soloing, everybody's at the higher end of the range. But I always tell people when they start EverQuest 2 on any server, find a guild that has the same play times as you and make friends in that guild to start grouping up when you have playtime. Appreciate the question, Ford, or Ford Dragon. Called you Ford, my bad. I mean, I guess somebody could read your username as Ford Rajon 77, but it is Ford Dragon 77. I do too, but it comes down, for me, it just comes down to price and time.
Well met.
Any interest in Ashes of Creation when it hits Steam for pre-release? I don't know. I want to say yes, because I do try a lot of games, but I don't like the early access. This is early access alpha. We're not even a beta, right? They're still in alpha and they're going to early access. I understand why they are, but I don't know. I haven't quite decided on that one. I want to try Ashes of Creation. I don't want to test a game. I want to play a game. Well, I think if I'm exactly Glitch for real, it has been. I always assumed early access was like the final stages of a beta or even going into an open beta type of scenario, just premium open beta, if you will. So I just would assume that the game is ready to be played by the masses in early access. And that's not what early access has been as of late. It's been pay us while we test and build the game. I think $50 for an MMO is kind of high, no? Am I alone in that thought process, or is that just me being cheap? Pantheon's 50? I don't know. We'll probably try it. I just don't know when. I was pretty hyped for that game. Both Pantheon and Ashes, but still haven't bought into Pantheon yet. We'll see around 2030. Ashes, I feel, is like kind of going to take the place of like a... What was the name of that game? Start with an A. My brain today is not working. Arcade? There you go. I feel like Ashes is going to be a different, better version of Arcade. That's Farron. That's Everfrost. Where am I going? That's Zek. Nectlost. I liked Arcade a lot as well when it first launched. This dude's name is Beef Chief Supersized Chunky Doll. Love it.
I greet you.
Everybody Thanksgiving ready? That celebrates Thanksgiving? My turkey is in the fridge, defrosting, or thawing, if you will. I have most of my sides planned out. I just have to do a schedule for the day, for Thursday on baking. I'm going to start brining and stuff Wednesday. So, got a lot of planning to do. Who says I don't feel like we eased into winter? Man, it is summer here in Florida. Take a guess on what the temperature is right now in Florida. Just a wild guess. It is cold here in MD. 83 degrees right now in Florida. That's the high for the day, by the way. But it is currently 83 degrees with a humidity. Actually, it feels like it's 85. Humidity is at 48%. It is spring already. We had our winter weekend. And then, well, 2 weeks ago, we had a week. We had a winter week. That was it. No more. We went from double digits right into the negatives. Service. Damn. Long day of cooking and eating. Can't wait. Yeah. I'm going to be cooking all day. We have people set to come over at 3, but food ain't going to be done at 3. I can tell you that right now. I mean, it might be done. I might be done at 3. Maybe. I always bake the day before and cook the day of. Baking is a science I still haven't quite mastered yet. Yeah. I can roast. And I make this joke with September all the time. I'm good at roasting stuff. Baking, on the other hand, not my forte. I'm not good at baking. I can roast in the oven. Baking sweets or anything like that, I haven't quite mastered that. You can give me instructions from the T. If I touch it, I'm going to mess it up somehow. Don't roast people, says Darko. What's up, Dark? Hey, thank you for the
Onwards to
resub.
victory.
Appreciate that. Baking is like chemistry, I must be precise. Yeah. That's why I like roasting, because I don't have to be as precise. It goes more by flavor. A lot of the stuff with baking, you really don't have flavor until it's done, and it's just hard to tell. You said I don't like pumpkin. Convection versus conventional bake, very different as well. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done convection. I don't have a convection oven. Mine's conventional. The next stove I want to get is going to be fancy, but I want like the, what is it called? The induction stovetop. The one I want next. We don't have gas here where we're at right now. One hill I would die on is never using an electric stovetop. I think we're all here, right? Billy, we're coming for you. I have burned things on electric that I can never on a gas range. Yeah. I've cooked on gas. We just, where we're at, the house we're at right now, we don't have access to gas. without, you know, not like Nid said, not easy access to gas. So far, no Billy. We gotta murder everything in here, though. If we ever do decide to move again, I will be pushing for gas access. Because I would like to have gas for the cooking and all for the kitchen and stuff, and I want gas for the other things. But yeah. Need those home interest rates to go down. What's up, Luna? Happy Saturday. Almost burned down the mountain house down last vacation. How's your weekend going so far, Luna? Doing pretty good. We've completed out one heritage quest so far today. We have one more step in restoring the Ghoulbane complete out, so that'll be number 2 of the day, and then we're hoping to get a Billy spawn. We've been sitting on missing mask for a long time because he just won't spawn in the game room. But overall, it's been a pretty chill Saturday. From my experience, gas is good for stovetop, but not great for the oven part. Not convection. Got you. So far, so good. This is the start of my week off. Nice. Oh, yeah. Darko says 1 more month and I have a new mark. Let's go. Yeah, thank you, Dark. I appreciate the continued support. 23 months of support. I didn't do your cheers and I didn't do your shout outs. Appreciate you, Dark. Thank you for the continued support. Also, Balsamico, thank you for the Twitch follow. Appreciate that. If I murdered your username, I am sorry. Yeah, I probably should complain about that, shouldn't I? But they would just be like, it was meant to be this way. Welcome to 2006. We're going to get him, though. He's going to spawn. He'll spawn this time. He'll spawn this time. Do you guys do the shiny brass halberd? Yeah. Heritage quests that I currently have done. I have finished 16 heritage quests. Okay. So we've done Turn of the Light. These boots were made for Strange Black Rock, Axe from the Past, Dragon Nay of the Thexians. That's the shiny brass halberd. Aiden's Earring, Stiletto's Orders, Boomby's Stolen Goods, the Reaching Blade of the Assassin, the Stein of Mogok. It can be rebuilt. An Eye for Power by hook or by the Lost Legend of Lava Storm. We just finished the Teachings of Euro. We've completed Saving Souls and Screaming Mace. So 16 total heritage quests have been done on Origin. A lot of them were done at level too. I want to say once we hit around 45, 50, we stopped working them just to focus on gaining XP, and we've probably moved 6 levels in that process. But to be fair, we did have a group mechanic change because Freddy was our group tank for a bit. Freddy put down EQ2 for a little bit, and we took over tanking in the group. So we level his paladin to catch us back up to 50s. And I will say Freddy's break was kind of forced, but at the same time done with. It was understandable why Freddy went away. How much XP are you guys at, Q and R? I am at 48.5%. Freddy says this is a better group makeup. I think so too. I like the paladin main tank. Not that Shadow Knight wasn't good. It's just I like the. I feel like we has a lot of self heals and self saves, plus the group res if somebody dies and the healers die, or the pally res I should say if healers die is nice. Legendary Stein of Mogok is such a beautiful house item. I'm still wearing mine, I think. Yep, I still have it. I never noticed it had stuff on the bottom of it though. Got like runes on the bottom. And whatever that symbol is. Can't tell. Might be a dragon-ish or something. Can't really tell what that is. Billy again? We're trying. Then we're trying. When is the next stream? AI without limitations? Tomorrow. Tomorrow should be next stream. Lizzie Liz. What's going on, Liz? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. 62 months of support. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. I still have the chrono I owe you, so one of these days we'll log in at the same time. One of these days. Damn it. Placeholders. Come on, Billy. Where are you? She's like, I loathe this room. It really is bad. I really do feel like it's something with us. One of us did something to this room. Oh, there's Billy. What? Holy shit. Wow. Holy cow. I don't even know what to do now. All right, follow the laughter to the chapel. To the chapel we go. Only took nearly three X-Packs. Looking, what's going on, sir? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Uh-oh, who's... Oh, Cyrus doesn't need it. Okay, Cyrus is back in the... Note that on Origin server, you must clear the priestesses to spawn Billy. When they respawn, the group has a chance to be replaced by Billy. Respawn timer is about 20 minutes. Hopefully, we're not doing the thing here as well. Go ahead and kill the priestess. And burn him.
I will deal with them later.
All right, now we got to wait 20 minutes for the next Billy. Starting the X-Pack timer again. Let's see if we can do better than 2.9 X-Packs. That's what the notes say. It says, note that on Origin server, you must clear the priestesses to spawn Billy. When they respawn, the group has a chance to be replaced by Billy. Respawn timer seems to be about 20 minutes. Yeah, it's the same note for the game room. We'll also have to do... No, that's it. For that one. For the Billies, anyways. After this, we go to the library to read a book. Then we go to the main courtyard, and then we got to kill the Froglock Ghoul Assassin. Then back to the library. Everything ends with killing Everling, which we need also for Wolbane. So it would be nice to finish up Missing Mask and Ghoulbane today. Would be nice. And then we can do training as a shield tomorrow. And possibly the running one, maybe. I had to go check on the Stein. Yeah, it looks like it's a dragon, but the runes around it on the bottom, the same. But with the runes around the same dragons on the side and top as well. Gotcha, Luna. We coming back with our mythical weapons to kill Billy? Yeah. I guess like, leave Billy alone, you monsters. What's this dungeon? This dungeon is called Nectropos Castle. One of the first main dungeons that has like an ongoing story throughout the zone. The quest line in here is extensive. There's multiple layers to the zone. It's a very well done zone. One of the, if not one of the best, but it can be super annoying at level. There's a quest line in here, Berserk, where you have to get keys to unlock to the next section, and sometimes those quests can get pretty annoying, and there's lockouts. So like if you mess up the rotation or mess up the timeline, you can't just go back. You have to wait for the lockout timer to finish and then come back and do it again.
I must focus my hatred.
I have not done the runs for those yet. No. You can spend a lot of time in that dungeon. Yeah. I heard you need to go there with someone who knows how to do it. I mean, the wiki does a really good job of explaining how to do this zone. I'll put the link here in the chats. Hold on just a second. Because it does a very good walkthrough. So like this on this link, if you scroll down, the first part of this wiki is lore of the zone, but then the second it starts to walk through the first level, second level, and then the bottom level. And it really does do the best. It's not the complete quest timeline, but it will show you everything in the zone, and then you kind of do the quest as you follow the walkthrough scenario. But you can spend a lot of time in here.
I must think about past victories.
That zone requires pure luck if doing quest chains in it. Yeah. One click you can throw the whole zone run. No walkthrough will save you from the zone if you can get a negative luck score. Especially since people will run up to clickies by not knowing what they do. Yep. I'm a dungeon illiterate, and the wiki was able to help me get through everything. It really does a good job. Yeah, the wiki has helped me run it multiple times. And with people that have not run it before, because we usually every TLE or every server launch, we usually do about 2 or 3 streams for Nectropos runs for the most part, and we'll sit down and just go from start to finish. The nice thing is, though, once you're keyed, it's not like you have to do the keys every time. They're always on you. So like it's just a passive key after you do it the first time. I would say, yeah, it's about 30-ish. I think the mobs in here are like, we're over by they're 32 heroic. But I think that I would say the zone itself is probably 30 to 40 is what the wiki says, but then says starts at 30, depending on luck, might take them to 130 to finish. Oh god. Real fun is when people use the blue AoEs on mobs come running through the secret rooms. Yeah. There are how many HQs, chat? Three or four heritage quests that involve Trouble's Castle. And there is a note on some of them. You can do them all pretty much at the same time. So when you kill Lord Everling, you get credit for all of those quests at the same time, which is probably the more efficient way to do it, but it takes a lot of planning. Like a lot of planning. Gotta level up my troop. He's 20 right now. The mask one is yep, missing mask is what we're working on. Missing mask is actually you actually start that quest in the basement in the adjacent room to Lord Everling. So if you're going into it blind, you don't even know there's a heritage quest there that you have to kill Lord Everling for in the corner. So a lot of people don't find it until after they kill Lord Everling. Do they have Luna? I mean, you all might know the answer for. Do they have a Nectropos castle, like prestige house? No, they don't. Damn. I mean, they have an unrest. Huh. I mean, we got a pirate ship. Castle is one of the most interesting zones they've ever made. The real drag with it is the spawn rate of required mobs. I've seen rare items that have a better drop rate. Yeah. I would love the wall panels in the room you're in. Yeah. Like I like the aesthetics in here. So like the candles, the chandeliers, which you can get the chandeliers for houses, but I don't know if the chandeliers have that same what's the aura around the candle up there. Like I don't think they have that same burn or the effect of light anyways. Like these candles kind of have it too. There's like a I don't know. You don't see that in a lot of I mean, I know you can get these for houses, you can get the candles for houses, but I don't think they have that same kind of lighting. Might be wrong though. But yeah, these wall things are pretty cool. They're not and it's not tapestry, it's actually in the wall. Tile's pretty cool. It is interesting. Wee's butt's on fire. He's one fart away from setting this place on flame. Damn it. Good old stone masonry work right there, says Twitch. Part of the lighting effect in there is everything has a bit of fog to it, which causes the bloom to really show. Gotcha. Now you got me logging back in because there may be a player-made dungeon for this zone. Oh, that's yeah. Yeah, you might be right there. Oh, I failed. Y'all out there killing stuff? Oh, viruses. I did the quest on my necromancer last night in Common Lands where you have to collect taxes from the Ratonga and the Kira next to Crossroads. I forgot that quest. You actually have to force. You have to punch and kick people to get the taxes. I forgot all about that in that quest. Because some of them you would hail and it's like they're like in the mailbox outside the house and you go click on the mailbox, get the update, and some are like, no, I'm not giving you the money. And then you have to force them to give you the money. So like you have a right click option to kick and punch. And I'm like, weird. Nice, Bobby. Mine's quiet unless I'm playing something graphically intense. Then I'll hear it because I have all the fans set to what's it called in the BIOS, like the smart feature where they only spin up if it needs it kind of scenario. So like sometimes when I load up Boulder's Gate, I'll hear them for a little bit. I'll hear it ramp up and then steady. I was wondering if that's what it would look like. Kind of looks like I got a candle in my area. Do this one instead. Nope, that one went right up to Keeper. Close. Damn, Cyrus is out there killing everything. "20 minutes, huh?" 20 minutes equals 30 minutes plus or minus, rather. Yeah. Having some vertigo there, Dark.
No. No. No.
Oh, there's a priest. Oh, all priestesses. Come on, Billy.
No.
No Billy.
No.
Hmm. Weird, Dark.
No. No.
Did it just start today?
I must consider every option.
Like I said, I've been working my ass off this last week on the house. I bet, man. That is a crazy move. You're moving from Arizona, right? To Florida? New Mexico. Yeah. Split my time between New Mexico until March. Gotcha. We have crystals in our ears that can cause dizziness if dislodged. Whoa. Sad they don't make a lot of heritage quests and sinking sands there. I was looking at that earlier. Limitations, and there are one heritage quest in Desert of Flames. It is the Scepter of Rehotep. Ancient desert power. The Pillars of Flame. Looking gave 10,000 copper to AI without limitations. Very nice of you, Snookin. I have a couple copper pieces. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to see how much copper you have, all you gotta do is type exclamation point copper. And that'll show you. Or it should show you. Luna has 5,510. Wonder who used that in the past. Yeah. Yeah, we had to put a timer on that one. Forget when, but y'all were spamming it too much at one point. Into the dark, if the crystals, if it is the crystals, it can be fixed by chiropractor or physical therapist. Rebus has been sacrificed, yeah. Billy should spawn now. I feel like elves and run, well, rigged gets used a lot too. Because it's true.
Yep.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
We need more authentic Rebus sounds. Yeah. There's a thing, there's a platinum thing you can purchase where you can recommend a audio SFX, and I usually do those recordings. Like if there's something that you hear me saying a lot and you want me to make it an SFX, I can do that. That's why Yep was made, because I kept doing Yep. I blame Cyrus. What did I do?
Epic Games TV just redeemed posture check.
Ooh, Epic Games. What's going on, sir? Posture check, huh? My posture okay? I think it is. I mean, I might be able to fix the lumbar support, I guess. You're learning. You're leaning. Oh, got it, got it. Leaning, not learning. Thank you, sir. We're waiting on Billy. Billy number... What Billy is this? This is Billy number 2? Wait, no, this is Billy number 3. I mean,
Snucken 3 just redeemed turkey hat.
oh, turkey hat. Yeah. Oh boy.
Epic Games TV just redeemed lose
There
the
we go.
glasses.
That'll work. Oh God, you guys are going a little crazy now. What happened here? Turkey hat's on. Lose the glass. I don't have glasses on. Right there's worth the price of admission. Guess you already lost them. Yeah. Lose the contacts. Oof. God. Lose. Turkey hat. Yep. Which also means if the turkey hat's out, we also got
Snucken 3 just redeemed ban and in-game action.
lose the mouse. I don't want to lose it, but it's right there. I won't use it. Louise. I actually get a sense of enjoyment when I see people name their in-game characters like IRL names. Like when you see like Catherine or John, you know, something run by with like a real name, it just makes me smile when I see it. All names are real names. Yes, I know. I don't know how else to word it. IRL name. That makes sense. Well, I mean, I could use Rebus in IRL. So, I mean, I don't know. He says I have 2 tunes on HOF with my real life name. Your real name is Q, right? There is a guard in Antonica
Just a moment. Talks amongst
that has my last name. That's my real life last name. I'm not going to tell you where it's at or who it is, but just know that there is an NPC in Antonica that has my IRL last name. My friends call me Q. My real life first name is a weapon. Why the F is the quest jamming us like this? Yeah. Your name response Rebus Live. Do you need help? How to spell that? Yeah. I still get, I mean, yeah. I never feel comfortable putting my real life name or full name online just because I'm, we grew up with the internet before internet. Like you never used your real name on anything, right? Like even if you signed up for something online, you never used a real name. And then when things ask you for your real full name, it's just like, I know you're asking me for it, but I'm gonna go by Joe Schmo today. Bobby's my stage name. Gotcha. Stop. Is it really Bobby? If that is, I'm not laughing at your real name. I'm just laughing at the way it sounds in my head. The name I give strangers is Barry. You got a stranger name? Is that what you're saying, Twitch? Should go by Pope Clucky Revis? Yeah. Yeah, this quest hates us, doesn't it? We probably got, I mean, I got another 30 minutes. We can do probably another, hopefully we'll get Billy here. If not, I don't know what to do. We need to kill, well, we're going to have to kill, kill what's his name before we leave to finish out Ghoulbane. Ghoulbane, at least. Lord Everling. Yeah. I am happy that we got Game Room Billy. Game Room Billy's down. We killed him. He actually spawned and we killed him. So I'm happy about that. We did finish out Teachings of Euro. So happy about that. We did make some progress on heritage questing today. Man in orbit. Did you make some progress on Arc Raiders, Freddy? Says we. Oh, the remaster of Outlaws came out this week. And it seems they fixed a bug. Nice. Bug I used to find hilarious. No, I haven't played Arc in a while. Did someone open up Vanguard again? There was somebody in chat that was doing a private server for Vanguard. They were talking about it last weekend, I think. Or was it Tuesday? Might have been Tuesday. And I already forgot the name. They told me the name on the last stream, and I was like, yeah, I gotta look into that. It was VS something, I think. VGOemulator.net. I don't know if that's the one, though, because their last status was October 2021. I did read that Rift was making a comeback. I didn't believe it, but maybe they are. No, Billy. No problem, Freddy. Thank you for hanging out with us today. This reminds me of EQ1's current tower, waiting for Undead Jester for the Insane Berserker Club. With EQ cracking down on large emulator server, they moved to Rift. XR Berserker Club, yeah. I just went to the Vanguard Reddit, and some of these screenshots are super nostalgia. Times. Apparently Gamago is actually working on some quality of life updates for the game. Oh. He was like, yes. He says, I think between my wife and I, we bought Jeff Bezos a new super yacht since we moved in. Damn. How about that, about the Steam yacht? Gabe, what do they call it? The Gabe yacht? Something? I think it's crazy. The yacht he got on the same day that they announced the game, the Gabe Cube. Yeah. What did they had a name for it. It's called the Leviathan, is the name that he gave the ship. But Reddit was calling it something else. Of course, you never think of the everything you need when you're ordering, so you end up making 15 individual purchases. Yep. The new desktop, yeah, that is the Steam Machine. It will be the new desktop from Steam. They're some of their new hardware in 2026. Do you think the GameCube will be an efficient replacement for gaming PCs? I think it will have a very good use case for. I don't think it will. I think it will be a good replacement for console, Xbox and game and PlayStation people. So people that want to get into PC gaming but maybe not know start. I think it will be a good fit for them. I think it will be a good fit for living room gaming. So like instead of having a gaming PC hooked up to your living room TV kind of scenario, Steam Machine will be a nice fit for that. I need to look into like the Steam parental control options because I think it could be a good fix for um children's gaming PC scenario. Provided because right now Xbox has parental controls on lock. Like it's really good how you can control them and all the options and things that you can do with Xbox parental controls. I don't know if Steam is up to that level or not, and I'm hoping they are because that would be a good replacement for instead of building out a budget end gaming PC for you can get them like a Steam machine that looks nice, takes up less room kind of scenario, and they're do everything you need to do on a desktop, but they're mainly gaming on it. Considering the lack of good games we got during the PS5 era, Steam, I just installed the games I own allowed. My son has access to the library on his own account. Well, I'm talking about like access to like voice chat, in-game chat, stuff like that. With Xbox, you can filter all that stuff so they don't have access to it. And I don't think you can do that with Steam. So like I don't mind them playing online games, but I do want to make sure they're limited to the interactions with other players because I don't know who they're playing with sometimes. So you in Xbox, you can set it to like only friends and we manage the friends and stuff like that. So like
Just a moment.
we know who they're playing with for the most part. Oh, I disable that by not having a mic. Yeah, but I mean, some of the games they want to play with their friends, a mic is nice for them to do that. Oh, that sucks, Dart. Drink some water, man. Solves everything. It doesn't, but it helps. Oh, they do. I mean, yeah, you still have to. The parental controls on Discord are pretty good too, but I'm saying like in-game stuff. There. No worries, Dart. You're all good, man. You don't have to say sorry. Get some rest. Drink lots of fluids. Yeah. Exposing your child to toxic soup and that his internet chat rooms prepares them for a life of therapy. Yeah. Even with Roblox, yeah. I mean, I feel like the internet is different than when I was on the internet at 13 scenario. I don't know if it is for sure, but I just feel like it is. And I feel like there's a lot more access to things that you really do have to be mindful with kids. My parents didn't understand anything with internet or gaming in general, so they just let me have free reign, like the Wild West out there. But nowadays you can't do that. But I still want them to be able to make new friendships and make meaningful gaming experiences, you know? I don't want to gatekeep that from them, but you got to teach them what's right and what's wrong. Steam families, Cyrus in group chat. I was missing some of the group chat stuff. Steam family settings allow you to manage parental controls for Steam accounts, but you have to check games individually as games have their own chat feature. Internet back then was honestly a lot less corporate and saturated. I don't think a lot of people had as much access to the internet as we do now. I mean, it's almost like a necessity for internet access. And once you have internet access, you pretty much have open doors to everything. Back then, you could have internet access, but not necessarily open doors kind of scenario. Unless you knew where to go find those doors. Now, if you have internet, all the doors are already open as soon as you're plugged in. You just walk in. Get him to make IRL game friends until he's older. So he invites classmates only as friends. Yeah, I mean, that's how we are too. It's mainly just people to go to school with, other family members, kids of those family members, or family friends, kids, family friends, stuff like that. People we see and know. Discover new sites through connections, find a website you like, look at the links page, see the pages they recommend, or look for the web ring arrows at the bottom next to the visitor counter. Yeah. Now everything insists on tying into some form of social media. Social media is one of the worst things the internet ended up with. Yeah. Social media is bad. Especially if there's no moderation. I wouldn't say social media is bad because technically Twitch is social media. We're I'm on social media, Twitch and YouTube. But you got to be moderated. I'll probably be the gatekeeper until 16. We loosen the reins at 13 for the most part, a little bit. But with the, there's a lot of check-ins.
I must think about past victories.
I'll be just a moment. Talks amongst yourselves. Good. Good. Good.
TikTok's banned. I get it. Australia's apparently banning social media for those under certain. Yeah, Twitch is going to be banned in Australia, or is banned for people under 13 or under certain ages. I don't know what the age is over there. I just was reading an article about it yesterday. Twitch made that list. Megaton says TikTok is pure, unadulterated brain rot. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Well, it's not that they don't enforce it. It's easy to get around. There's no verification of age. Damn, Epic. Not until 277 days. Is that for the next cruise, or is that a past cruise? I know you just went to, well, it's not just. A few months ago, you went to Alaska or something, right? Which the Toll Troll says, my older brothers were both my gatekeepers and torturers. Yeah. Hawaii and then 10-day cruise around Hawaii, then to Vancouver 2 weeks. Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. I want to go to Hawaii. Never been. I haven't been out of the United States, so I haven't been anywhere. I've been as far as California, and I've been as north as North Carolina. That's all I got. Well, I know it's not out of the US. I'm just saying outside of the mainland. I haven't been across the water. Any of the waters. You can get an Airbnb or a cheap hotel, $200 a night, says Epic. Majority of the food is imported to the island, says Twitch. 400 a day, roughly. Jeez. I have not, Cyrus. What are those? Cruise equals hanging out in a floating petri dish. Florida's got cruise drama right now. You've seen the news. Imagine a teddy bear with built-in chat GPT.
I'll be just a moment. Talks amongst yourselves.
Sounds like Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never been on a cruise. I want to, but I also am approaching it with the understanding that, yeah, it's not a very sanitary thing. Which the Toll Troll says, I heard Alaska is one of the best cruises. That's what I heard too. I also heard the Viking cruises are pretty cool. The ones over through Norway and stuff. Not yet, Snookin. We've done 2 placeholders so far, and there's number 3.
Like the others.
All right. Time to go kill Everling and just call it a day. Somebody want to lead the way? I don't remember how to get there from here. Oh, Cabby missed the turn, I think. Oh, shit. Hold on, Cabby. Don't go there. Here, come back. There we go. I don't know where we're at. Trying to follow you guys and keep Cabby with me. Over here, Cabby. he ran by the door. Back here. That's Gavin. He's an ogre from down under. Uh-oh, hold on. I think we're missing Cabby. Down the stairs, Cabby. Right here. Somebody need this mob? Oh, apparently I did. You forget where you were going? Me? Or did we go the wrong way? What are y'all doing? I was just watching Q and Cabby run back and forth in there. Bouncing ping pongs off the wall. Right here, Cabby. Q's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hadouken, what's going on, sir? He says, I'm here for the EOF streams soon, very soon, December 10th, which is also the release day for the new expansion. Yeah. December 10th for EOF on Origins and for the new expansion release on retail. to be a busy, busy time. Everybody here? We completed the legendary Ghoulbane. Way to go, us. We did it, chat. We got stuck on Billy again, though. On Billy number 3. All right. Good to call it there, huh? Is anybody staying in here to camp Billy? You still have the weekend Ghoulbane, you guys too? I have the regular Ghoulbane. I might have the weekend, but it might be in my bank. I don't have it on me. Oh, you have it as equipped as an appearance item. Just finishing the secrets within. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us while we're doing some heritage questing today. Thank you, Gabby, you, Cyrus, Ready. Appreciate you for the groupage. Tomorrow we'll probably do, I don't know if we're gonna have, we'll see if we have, I don't know if I'm gonna do Billy tomorrow, but we'll at least do training as a shield and possibly journey as half the fun, maybe, depending on how long it takes. But yeah, good group. Be back here tomorrow doing the same thing for the most part. Chat. Appreciate y'all hanging out today. Thank you all for being here. Living in the slums. Yeah, Epic. Simple Street. Where it's at. Today we did Heritage Quest today. We finished the Teachings of Euro. And we also did Restoring the Ghoulbane. So both of those are done. We tried camping Billy for a while. We did get one Billy kill. We got Billy kill number 2. We got stuck on Billy kill number 3. So we have to kill Billy number 3 before we can advance farther down the missing mask range. We still have I mean, these Billy kills are at the beginning of this quest. Because you go into the basement under Elisa's bedroom, kill Billy. You go to the game room, kill Billy. You go to the chapel, kill Billy. Then the quest actually starts. And these, on Origins anyways, Billy number 2 and Billy number 3 have a 20-minute respawn, and they're not a guaranteed spawn. You have to kill the placeholders. So if you walk in the room and he's not there, then you have to kill placeholders, wait for respawn, which is about 20 minutes, and he might not show up again. So on retail, you just walk in the room, Billy spawns regardless. Or even on TLEs, Billy spawns when you walk in the room. You don't have to kill anything. He just spawns. On Origins, it doesn't work like that. After that, this quest has 10 parts. Billy number 3 is that's the number 3 part. And then we go to the library to do things. Then we go to the courtyard to do things. We got to talk to the ghoul assassin, back to the library. Then we have to kill some named. We have to kill Archfiend Silvari, Swine Lord. We have to kill 21 Ninth dolls. Have to go back to we have to talk again to the ghoul assassin, and then we kill Everling, and then we inspect the chests in the laboratory to finish the quest. But this quest is not being very nice to us because we've been doing this quest. We accepted the missing mask on this quest was received December 8th, 2024 on Origins. That's when we took this quest. We've been doing this quest for over almost a year. Wild. Which HQ has been nice to CT. I can tell you, I got an answer for that. Boomby's stolen goods. That was pretty easy. Did that with no problems. I think that's the only one. I think that's the only one, though. All the others have been bleh. I think the Stein of Mogok wasn't too bad either. But I'd have to look at the VODs. Anyways, getting the correct fairies to pop is the hard part of that one. Yeah. Yeah, the teachings of Ur wasn't bad either. It just took us a while because we stopped doing 8 heritage quests due to XP. But it felt good to get some off the list. Chat, if you haven't been here before and you don't know where you're at, I apologize, but thank you for stopping by. Stream schedules Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. We play Baldur's Gate 3 with the community. Saturdays and Sundays, we play EverQuest 2 with the community. Usually go live around 1 p.m. Eastern, stream for about 3-4 hours. And yeah, play over on the Anashti Sul Origins content. So hopefully consider hitting the free buttons, the follows, and the subscribes if you haven't already. Shout out to Lizzie Liz. Thank you for the 62 months of support. S.A. Dark Oro, you know, Dark. Prime sub, 23 months. Thank you. Appreciate that. Balzam, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as well. Marshy, 1631, thank you for the follow off stream as well. Appreciate you guys. Be back here tomorrow. All right. Y'all stay safe. I got to do the channel currency giveaway. Don't forget to enter up on the channel currency giveaway and type !enter ENTER for a chance at winning 5,000 copper. You can do that on Twitch and over on YouTube. It's bot currency to play the sound effects and then mini games in chat. So at the end of our stream, we give away 5,000 copper to one lucky winner. And yeah, I'm going to start doing Billy dolls instead. Change it from copper to Billy dolls. Get to collect Billy dolls. Give away 5,000 Billies. But yeah, you can enter up on that. Did they change something? Looking, they change something with YouTube? Because your all's usernames look weird. Or is that how it's always been? Or did you change your YouTube thing? Like, why do they have @ symbols in front of them? Did you enter it? Like, it's weird because I'm not getting, it doesn't look, I don't know. Something looks different. I don't remember the @ symbols, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go to the VODs. But I know Snookin, and I know Snookin's original one, but that's not what it says over on YouTube over here. Did they do something to mine? No, mine's still same. Weird. Weird. All right, Twitch, you're first. Entries. Mega, did you enter up? You're already in it, Mega. You're good. Entries have stopped, and the winner is Freddie Ruxpin. The man's out gambling right now, and he just won 5,000 copper. Man's coming home rich. Way to go, Freddie.
Man, this crap is rigged.
Totally rigged. All right, let's see who won over on YouTube. Looking. Congrats, sir. Way to go.
Yay!
I was getting used to typing your other username. Now it's something else. Did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. It's not going through. Okay. Do I have to use the @ symbol now? Yep. What it is. Brick. Whatever. There you go. You may have gotten 10,000. I don't know. Anyways. Chat. I will see you all tomorrow afternoon. Stay safe. Be good humans to each other. If you all need anything, don't be afraid to reach out to us over in Discord. I'll put the links here in the chat boxes. Appreciate y'all watching and hanging out. I will be here tomorrow afternoon, all right? Y'all stay safe. Stay warm if you're cold. Stay cool if you're hot. Stay dry if you're wet. Wet if you're dry, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one.